The real hot girl energy shift that will help you elevate, glow up, feel better from within that no one else is talking about because, girls, let me tell you something. The real shifts start from within. The real glow up is not necessarily about the outer work, but the energy work, the inner work. What are you doing to elevate yourself from within so that your external world can reflect that as well? Today, I'm dropping 7 of the real glow up tips. If you want that long lasting glow, this is not the short term quick fixes. This is the stuff that's going to guarantee that you're going to feel at this high of an elevated vibration and magnetized and radiant and glowing and abundant, like for life. These are the 4 lifers. And if you want to learn how to really make these big changes into your life, start with these 7 easy shifts that you can do today. Number 1, you need to start putting yourself on the pedestal, not other people. Yes, this is the easiest and quickest way to literally lower yourself. I mean, physically, just imagine it. When you continue to put other people and other things above you, you're inherently lowering yourself. And when you are lowering yourself, how can anyone be like, wow, magnetized, drawn to you, right? Because you're not even doing that to yourself. When you put yourself on the pedestal, meaning you put your peace, your energy, your time, your amazing qualities that you have above anything else. So if somebody else isn't treating you the right way, or if a relationship or a job or a scenario or a friendship is not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated, you're not going to try to convince them to see your worth or see your value. No, you're up on the pedestal. And if they don't see your value and your worth, you're not going to lower yourself to meet them. You're going to stay up here. And when you stay up here, you continue to attract things that are up there. So the real shift comes from you learning your own self-worth. And I have so many good podcast episodes and videos on my page and my channel about self-worth and doing this kind of glow up, inner glow up work. So check it out if you want more. But I really want you to know that you continue to consciously choose to put yourself on the pedestal. And you can ask yourself in your life right now, in what scenarios are you putting other people or other things above you? What things are you putting higher on the pedestal than yourself? Because that'll help show you where you need to switch the energy imbalance and actually put yourself on the pedestal. You need to look up to yourself and be like, wow, this is who I am. This is what I bring to the table. This is how I feel about myself. And if somebody's not matching me up here, that's all right. If you deal with bloating after meals, especially if you're eating out or eating something heavier, then you need to hear this. I used to accept that the post-meal bloat was normal, even after eating clean. But once I started this little bottle right here, I have noticed such a difference in when I take them before eating versus not. Once I started using them, I noticed how much lighter, more energized, less bloated I felt. And if you're wondering what they are, it is Happy V's Debloat and Digest capsules. I don't take these every day, just before I'm eating out or a heavier meal, or when I know I'm eating something that's gonna make me feel super bloated or feel heavy. It's a lifesaver, especially if I'm going out to eat and I'm going out afterwards and I just wanna look, still my best and not too bloated. I really notice such a difference when I take them before eating heavy meals versus not. I'll keep some in my purse with me when I go out or when I'm traveling as well. They use natural ingredients like ginger and peppermint, plus digestive enzymes that actually help your body break down food. And it's not just masking symptoms, it is real gut support. Happy V truly makes the best products for women, and I couldn't recommend them more. The link is linked in the show notes, and use code HAPPYREBECCA15 if you want to try it for yourself. Number 2, girls, you have to stop giving your power away for free. Stop it. Stop it. Every time you obsess more about somebody else or obsess more about something else, right, similar to the pedestal, you're giving your power away for free. These people get your energy for free. You don't realize it, but everything is an energy exchange. So when you're constantly thinking about somebody else or thinking about, certain situations and putting your power and energy into them, you are giving your power away for free. Realize that it's time for you to shift the power dynamic back into yourself. And all of these things I'm teaching you today, these are all energy shifts. I'm not saying you need to go out and necessarily do anything. I'm saying start to be mindful of it in your mind. Start to rewire it a little bit in your mind. Start to, be cognizant of where you are having this energy imbalance, because once you start doing the inner work and you start making these changes, the external will show. So I don't want you to think you need to go out and make these crazy changes, but start to become more mindful of these things, and that'll really, really help you. Number 3, going along with this, stop with the victim mentality. Stop it. Stop it right now. The victim mentality has got to go. And let me tell you why. Every time you place yourself as the victim, you are giving your power away. Every time you place yourself as, oh, poor me, why me? They did this to me. My life is so hard. This, blah, 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 blah. You are literally giving away all of your power. You are inherently saying that, oh, there's nothing I can do. This is just, it is what it is. And, they did this to me and my life sucks and it's just going to stay this way. You are staying in a negative loop, whether you realize it or not, because victim mentality is much easier to stay in, right? It's easier to think that we're victims to all of our situations in life. It's a lot harder to take ownership and say, okay, maybe let me look inwards. What did I do to contribute to this situation? What did I learn? How did I grow? How am I evolving into a better person now, instead of staying stuck in like, oh my gosh, the world is out to get me? Because when you're in that energy, you're not going to grow. You're not going to evolve. You're not going to change. You're not going to, learn. And every time you stay stuck in the like victim mentality state, you're giving your power away for free. You're saying there's nothing that you can do to change the situation. Instead, you can look inwards and say, okay, what can I do to learn from this, to change from this, to grow, to learn and hope and, evolve so that this situation won't happen again? That's the real power here. That's the real hot girl energy shift. You make that energy change and you are going to be so leveled up. Let me tell you. Okay, number 4, hot girl energy shift. You need to start speaking to yourself kindly as you would a friend. Yes, our self talk is the most important thing ever. And I feel like I could make a whole YouTube video just on self talk because it's so important. But if you are not speaking kindly to yourself, what do you think is going to be reflected back out there? Confidence is really just an energy game. And the way you build confidence, one of the ways, is to start by speaking kindly to yourself, because the way that you speak to yourself is going to be emitted. Almost think like a radio frequency that's going to be emitted out into the universe. And you want to tune in to your frequency that's at a high level. And the way to do that is to speak kindly to yourself. So start to watch yourself when you are speaking down to yourself. You're not speaking nice. Like snap yourself out of it. Like physically, like do something to change it, right? Like snap or jump or like literally just do anything to get your like a wake up call of like, no, stop. This is not how I want to speak to myself. And this is something that you have to be very mindful of because it's not something that's going to be supernatural. But the more you focus on this, the easier and better it's going to get, because that, let me tell you, is going to change the game for you. I used to be somebody who used to speak really not nice to myself. I was somebody who was not kind to myself at all. I was always putting myself down, always saying I could do more, do better, be better. And guess what? That just made me a more insecure version of myself. That didn't do anything good for me. Even if there were things I wanted to change, being in that frequency of like constantly putting myself down was not the way that I wanted to be lifted up. Think about it. You're putting yourself down. How are you going to get lifted up? So instead, now I'm hyping myself up. I'm my biggest cheerleader. I'm number 1 on my let's freaking go energy. Good job, Rebecca. I'm proud of you. You look great today. You're crushing it. Like that is how you need to start speaking to yourself. Like, I'm so proud of myself. Even if it's for really little minuscule things, this is the energy that I want you to start bringing forth towards yourself because you deserve it. And it's going to help you feel so much better of yourself and really glow up. Okay, 5th hot girl energy shift. You're going to start to find things that you enjoy doing alone. You are going to romanticize your alone time, because when you enjoy your own presence in your company, you're not going to settle for the dusties. You're not going to settle for people who are subpar to just keep you company, to just not be alone. When you can enjoy being alone, you're not going to settle for somebody just to keep you company. So don't forget this, okay? You need to learn how to romanticize your alone time and how to love being alone and how to cherish the time you have alone, because guess what? You're not going to be alone forever. You're just not. Even if it feels like it, you're not going to be alone forever. And you want to look back at this time when you were alone and say, wow, I really took advantage of it. I really got to know myself better. I really did the things that I always wanted to do and I've always enjoyed doing, right? So it can be small things, learn to like take yourself out for walks. If you always like to walk with somebody else, do it yourself. Cook yourself a meal. Like there's something really nice and special, I think, of like cooking yourself a meal, or, even romanticizing a Friday night in, ordering some sushi, ordering food in and watching TV. Like whatever it is that you need to do it for yourself. And over time, the more you romanticize the little things, like take yourself out on a coffee date, you're just going to feel so much better. I promise you. Number 6, Hot Girl Energy 6. You are going to stop settling with anything in your life. You're going to stop settling because of fear. You're not going to let fear make you settle and stop you from doing the things that you want to do. There are so many things in my life where I have left safety. I've left the comfort zone. I have heard and felt the fear and actively chose not to listen to it anyways. And that is the only way and the only times my life has like exponentially skyrocketed. And this is truly a glow up and growth tip for you, because once you start to realize that I don't want to settle in any point in my life. I don't want to settle in my relationships. I don't want to settle in my career. I don't want to settle in where I live. I don't want to settle in my friendships. I want the best. I want an expansive growth mindset, like amazing F yes life. And the more that I focus on that and focus on what I want to get to, I'm not going to let fear stop me from doing it. I'm not going to settle anymore. I'm going to be in my own energy, so rooted in my energy that I'm going to expand no matter what. And I'm not going to let fear stop me, because anytime you decide you don't want to settle, there's always going to be fear on the other side of it. So just know that fear is going to come with it, but actively choose not to settle. Don't settle in anything in your life. That's the real glow up tip. That's the real tip to get you to the elevated, like hot girl energy that you want to be. And lastly, glow up tip number 7, hot girl energy shift. All about the internal work, right? Start doing energy rituals or practices that make you focus on you, that lift your vibration, that literally bring yourself up. And as women, we have such a superpower. I think that the more us women focus on our inner energy and like this type of like energy rituals, the way faster we start elevating to the levels that we want to get to, right? So, for example, you could start doing a meditation in the morning, start imagining you're calling your energy back in. Start working out every day or going for walks. Moving your body is a fantastic way to raise your energy, raise your vibration. Do some other practices. I don't know, find what works for you. Maybe journaling, maybe lighting some sage, some 528 hertz, like anything that brings up your energy, you are going to feel so much better about yourself. That's the real hot girl energy shift right there, is taking the time and energy to focus on yourself from within and do those rituals and those practices. So I hope you enjoyed today's YouTube video. If you did, feel free to feel free to subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know that you listened. Let me know which hot girl energy shift you want to start implementing in your life today. Sending all my love. Mwah.